This story was sent to me by a subscriber who works the night shift at a small gas station in Ohio. And after hearing what happened to him, I don't think I could ever work alone at night again. I've been working the night shift at this gas station for about 6 months now. It's usually quiet, almost too quiet. One night around 2:30 a.m., I was sitting behind the counter scrolling on my phone when the store phone suddenly rang. I picked it up and said, "Hello?" There was silence for about 5 seconds. Then a man's voice said, "Why are you on your phone?" I froze. I slowly looked around the store, but I was completely alone. I nervously laughed and said, "Who is this?" The voice replied, "I can see you." At this point, my heart was racing. I checked the security cameras. Nothing. No one outside. No one inside. So I hung up. About 10 seconds later, the phone rang again. I didn't want to answer it this time, but something told me I should. I picked up. The same voice said, "Turn around." I slowly turned my head toward the back storage room. The door was slightly open, and I swear, I saw it move. I didn't even think. I ran out of the store and called my manager. Police came 15 minutes later. They checked the storage room. No one was there. But the back door was unlocked. I used to work for DoorDash during college. One night I accepted a delivery around 1:15 a.m. It was a normal order, just some fast food. The address led me to a quiet suburban street. But when I arrived, the house was completely dark. No lights, no cars. I checked the app again to make sure I had the right address. It was correct, so I walked up to the front door and knocked. Nothing. Then suddenly, the door slowly opened by itself. No one was there. I stood there for a few seconds, debating what to do. Then I heard a voice from inside the house. "Leave it and come in." I stepped back immediately. Something felt very wrong. I quickly placed the food on the ground, took a photo, and walked back to my car. As I was driving away, I looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw someone standing in the doorway, completely still, just watching me. I live alone in a small apartment building in Chicago. One night around 3 a.m., I woke up to the sound of footsteps in the hallway outside my door. Slow, dragging footsteps. At first I thought it was just a neighbor. But then, the footsteps stopped right in front of my door. I held my breath, not making a sound. Then I heard a soft knock, 3 times. I didn't move. I didn't answer. Then, a voice whispered through the door. "I know you're awake." My entire body went cold. I stayed completely still for what felt like forever. Eventually, the footsteps continued down the hallway. The next morning, I checked with my neighbors. No one had been awake that night, and according to the building manager, no one new had entered the building. If you enjoyed these stories, make sure to subscribe for more horror content. And remember, some of these stories might be closer to reality than you think.